So today our topic is not for a drink and not for the breath. Okay. So we have that last two lessons are there. Okay. These are the two lessons. We will general information. My voice is audible to you? Okay. This is the important points once I can read and explaining. So what is the meaning of atmosphere? The earth is surrounded by that. What is the air is surrounded by the earth is called atmosphere. In the atmosphere, oxygen percentage how much? 21%. Nitrogen percentage how much? 78%. Remaining other gases is how much? 1%. If anything is excess that elements, that is caused to the pollution. Who are causing to the pollution? That is called pollutants. This pollution caused by that due to the naturally, and second one is the artificial. Natural pollution, okay, natural pollution, volcanic eruptions, earthquakes, forest fires. So these are all the natural pollution. Okay, artificial pollution, man-made, air pollution, water pollution, soil pollution, these are all of the man-made pollution. So in this lesson, we will discuss about that, what is the meaning of the pollution, how the pollution is caused, okay, in this class we will see, okay. So what is the lesson name? Not for drink and not for breathe. What not for drink? Only impure water, that pollution water don't drink, and pollution air don't breathe. Okay. So here pollution is an undesirable change in the physical, chemical or biological characteristic of the air, water and soil. Undesirable changes is occurred in the air, water and land is called pollution. Okay, excess amount of the things are adding into that water, air, soil is called pollution. So the pollution is an undesirable change in the physical, chemical or biological characteristic of air, water and soil. Actually, pollutants are the two types of the pollutants are present. One is the primary pollutant and second one is the secondary pollutant. What is the meaning of, for example, if carbon plus combined with that carbon combined with the oxygen, that carbon dioxide is formed. Again, that is the burnt they are produced to that is known as the secondary pollutant. Actually, how many pollutants are present? Two types of the pollutants are present. One is the primary pollutant, secondary pollutant. So next, the composition of the air in the atmosphere comprises of the four major gases, namely nitrogen, oxygen, argon, carbon dioxide. So already you know very well. So in that atmosphere, actually oxygen is present in the 21%. Okay, nitrogen is present in the 78%. Total 99%. Remaining all other gases is present. Other gases is present in the 1%. In this 0.03% carbon dioxide is present in the 0.03. Helium, argon, neon, krypton, xenon, these are also elements are present in the atmosphere. Is it clear? Next. So, radioactive waste. So, actually, do you know uranium? Uranium. This radioactive waste causes the cancer and other health problem. If you are using, actually these are the, nowadays we can use into that Russia and Ukraine war is going on, no? Okay. So these are the uraniums also they are using bomb blasting that time. If they are using actually in that Second World War time that America used to that radioactive isotopes. So Hiroshima and Nagasaki. So nowadays also that land is totally polluted. People is physically handicapped. So that land is not provided to that agriculture, not used for that crops. That much of the danger is present. So radioactive waste actually causes to the cancer and other health problem. Actually, these are the radioactives we are using to the production of the electricity. Okay. Next, gases emitted from the motor vehicle polluted air by the producing the harmful pollutants like sulfur dioxide, nitrogen dioxide, carbon monoxide, unburnt hydrocarbons, lead and soot. So generally if you have the two-wheeler and four-wheeler, when we are using these are the two-wheelers and four-wheeler, actually these are the releases to the gases in that vehicle. In these gases who are present pollutant like sulfur dioxide. Sulfur dioxide symbol what? SO2. Nitrogen dioxide. Nitrogen dioxide symbol NO2. Carbon monoxide CO and hydrocarbons, unburnt hydrocarbons and lead Pb plumbum. Okay, soot. So these are the generally releasing when that gases are releases actually through the motor vehicles when we are using. Okay, these are combined with that rain. Actually, we are getting to the acid rain. Do you know very well? Taj Mahal is made up of white marble. Due to the acid rain, that is turned into the yellow marble. Yes or no? Now see. So actually, what I am saying before that, before point is when that vehicles are actually when the vehicles are the emitted the gases, in that gases harmful pollutants are present like sulfur dioxide, nitrogen dioxide, carbon monoxide, okay, and hydrocarbon and lead and soot. These are the components are present in that which are the emissions of that vehicles releasing. Is it okay? Next, chlorofluorocarbons, CFC. What is the full form of CFC? Chlorofluorocarbons. Chlorofluorocarbons. These chlorofluorocarbons actually every day in our day-to-day life we are using to the refrigerators. Every day-to-day life we are using to the air conditioners, and we can use it to the aerosol sprayer. So these are okay releases to the pollutant that is known as the chlorofluorocarbons. What they are releasing? Chlorofluorocarbons. These chlorofluorocarbons and making to the holes of the ozone layer. Making to the holes to the ozone layer. When this ozone layer making to the holes, actually these are the ozone layer prevent to that actually through the sunlight ultraviolet rays are prevent to the ultraviolet rays from the sunlight. When these are the ozone layer making to the holes, directly these are the ultraviolet rays are fall down to the earth, that is causing to the skin cancer and other problems to the organism. Okay, so that is the chlorofluorocarbons are used in the refrigerator, air conditioner and aerosol sprayers. Use of CFC pollutes air by the depleting the ozone layer, as a result of which harmful ultraviolet rays reaches to the earth and causing to the skin cancer. Okay. Next point. The contamination of the water with unwanted and harmful substances such as the sewage. Any problem? Hello? Any problem? So, what is actually water pollution means? Water is a very important natural resources. Water is used for the agriculture. Water is used for that production of the electricity. In our day-to-day life, water is used to that drinking purpose, cleaning purpose, and washing to that utensils, cleaning the utensils. In our body, 75% of that water only present. In that in the blood, major component is the water. Okay. If the water is the pollutant, how it is pollutant? So many ways that water is the pollutant. So water is the pollutant, that water is called water pollution. See, the contamination of the water with unwanted and harmful substances such as the sewage. Sewage means what are the waste material, waste water coming from that in our house, that is known as the sewage, toxic, chemical, industrial waste. So these are joined into the water, then that is caused to the water pollution. That is caused to the water pollution. So in this, the enrichment of the water by the nutrients leading excessive plant growth and a depletion of the oxygen is known as the eutrophication. For example, if you are using to the fertilizers more, that time what happened? That algal growths are more occurred, and that oxygen levels of the biological oxygen demand is very less. In that depth, if you are see, there is no availability of the oxygen. So that is called eutrophication. What it is called? Eutrophication. Okay. The enrichment of the water by the nutrient leading to the excessive plant growth and depletion of the oxygen is known as the eutrophication. And the human and animal waste enter a water supply and thus pollute a water. It is called biodegradation. What it is called? Biodegradation. The human and animal waste is enter into the water supply system and pollute the water. So that is called biodegradation. So waterborne diseases. Actually, water is the causing to the main cause of that diseases, that is called waterborne diseases. Waterborne diseases example is the typhoid, cholera, dysentery, jaundice, diarrhea. So these are the causing of that diseases to the water pollution. So most of the diseases we are getting from that eating of the food, drinking of that eating of the food, drinking of that water and breathing of the oxygen. So these are the air, water, food is the fresh, we are the free from the diseases. Okay, before you are eating, you are breathing the air, that is the fresh air or not. If you are drinking the water, that is the fresh water or not. And if you are eating the food, that food is the fresh or not, you can check before doing. Is it correct? Yes or no? So waterborne diseases, example what? Typhoid, cholera, dysentery, jaundice, diarrhea. These are the causing of the waterborne diseases. Next, do you know? Okay, 3R principles. 3 R's. 3 R's means 3 hours, 3 hours, 3 hours, 3 hours. 3 hours means first one is the reduce. First one is the reduce. Second one is the reuse. Reuse. And third one is the recycle. Recycle. Okay. So actually pollution we can control the pollution through the 3R principle. 3R principles. What are the 3R principles? First one is the reduce, reuse, recycle. If you are follow these are the 3R principles, we can control the pollution. Is it correct or not? Next point. Actually, pollution is occurred in that naturally and artificially also. Okay, natural resources. What are the natural resources? Air is the natural resources. Water is the natural resources. Soil is the natural resources. Forest is the natural resources. Yes or no? So these are the natural resources we can use it judiciously. Judiciously means carefully. Okay. So natural resources are the divine gift for us by the nature. Natural resources are the divine gift for us by the nature. Judicial use of these resources will minimize the pollution and helps in the future sustainability. Are you understand this point? With the rapid increase in the number of the vehicles, the problems of the automobile pollution has assumed greater significance. Olden days, every house only bicycle is there. That bicycle is not caused to the pollution. Nowadays, everyone house have the two-wheeler and four-wheeler. In your house also two-wheeler, four-wheeler is available, huh? Avinash? So you are also causing to the pollution. Huh? If it is the required, then you can use. If it is not required, don't use. If it is sufficient amount of the people, that seat, how much of the seat adjustment, if that 5 seaters, 5 members is there, then you can use it to the four-wheeler. If that only 1%, 2%, don't use it to that four-wheeler. Yes or no? Next. So, anything that enter the environment which is harmful, that causes to the pollution. If anything is entered to that environment, that causes to the pollution. Some pollutants that enter by the air. Okay. So, actually some of the pollutants that enter the air by the natural disasters like volcano eruption, forest fire, dust, sand from the storms. So that means some of the pollutants that so that means some of the pollutants like especially that is entered to that pollution is occurred through that volcano eruptions, forest fire and dust, storms. This is the natural causing of the pollution. And another type of that pollution is the artificial pollution. Various industries like granite industry, lime industry and cement industry, these are the pollutant air by the releasing of the pollutant such as the sulfur dioxide, nitrous oxide, chlorine, fly ash and asbestos and dust. So these are causing to the air pollution by the artificially. Okay. The two problems of the nuclear power, radioactive waste and the possibility of the meltdown like Chernobyl. Do you know Chernobyl? So actually this is the Chernobyl is the Russia. When they are used to that radioactive isotopes, that is the polluted in that particular area. Okay. So do you know hydroelectric power plants, thermal power plant and nuclear power plant releasing to that, these are the releasing to the sulfur dioxide. Sulfur dioxide combined with the water, that is causing to that acid rain. Okay. So use of the fertilizers and pesticides in the agriculture, okay, pollute not only air but also the land and water. If we are increasing of the population, we are using to that fertilizers and pesticide in that agriculture. This is the causing to the pollution in the air, water and land also. Okay. Next, phosphates, nitrates, chemical fertilizer from the agriculture, runoff due to the rain and industrial waste enter into the water through the sewage and cause it to the water pollution. Okay. Thermal pollution can be natural in the case of the springs and shallow ponds in the summer time, reason for the increasing of the temperature in the water. Next, the industrial waste contain large number of the harmful chemicals like acids, alkali and metals and such as the arsenic, lead, mercury, cadmium, lead, leading, these are the toxic substances. Okay. As per the Motor Vehicle Act 1988, as per that Motor Vehicle Act 1988, Central Motor Vehicle Rules 1989, all the vehicles which are the operation for more than a year should undergo the emission test every 6 months to obtain the certificate of the pollution under control. Every 6 months this pollution under control if you are taking, and how much of the pollution is releasing in that atmosphere. So if you are before going to that buying the vehicle, that lifespan is the 15 years. After the 15 years, that is the collapse. Okay, we can send it to that scrap. Okay, so that is one rule. Next, pollutants are two types. One is the primary pollutant and second one is the secondary pollutant. Primary pollutant resulting from the combustion of the fuel and industrial operation. Secondary pollutants which are the produced due to the reaction of the primary pollutant in the atmosphere is called secondary pollutants. Granite, do you know granite factory present in the, okay, Chimakurti, okay. Next, cement factories are present in the Macherla, limestone factories are present in the Pidugurala. These are the most polluted area of Andhra Pradesh. What are the most polluted area? One is the Chimakurti. Chimakurti, what is present? Granite factory. Second one, what? Cement factories are present in the Macherla and limestone factories are present in the Pidugurala. Pidugurala means Guntur district. Here belongs to which district? Avinash? Guntur, West Godavari. What is the famous for West Godavari? Godavari river is there. Next, famous what? Which purpose famous for the East and West Godavari? You can say tomorrow. Okay. Now coming to the point, these are the polluted of Andhra Pradesh. Thermal power plants, Paravada in the Visakhapatnam, Krishnapatnam in the Nellore district. These are also polluted area in the Andhra Pradesh. Where is the thermal power plants are present? Visakhapatnam, Krishnapatnam in the Nellore. These are also polluted areas in Andhra Pradesh. The Taj Mahal, one of the 7 wonders of the world, is located in Agra. It is made up of white marble. The effects of the pollutant of these became, okay, so matter of concern for the archaeologist and environologist, that is converted into the yellow marble because of the air pollution. So Bhopal gas, who is the responsible for the Bhopal gas? MIC. MIC means what? Methyl isocyanate. What is that? MIC means what? MIC means what? Methyl isocyanate. So Bhopal gas tragedy of the Bhopal gas is the who is the responsible? MIC, methyl isocyanate. Okay. Bhopal gas tragedy happened on the December 2, 19, okay, 84, 1984, okay, due to the leakage of the methyl isocyanate into the air from the insecticide factory, okay, managed by the Union Carbide. So Government of India, Supreme Court, they are given, okay, ban that company and leave this, especially most of the people, they are died, okay. So methyl isocyanate is the responsibility of the, okay, Bhopal gas. Next, do you know Patan Cheru, Hyderabad? Patan Cheru is the world's second largest pollutant area. Do you know ICRISAT? ICRISAT, International Crop Research Institute for Semi-Arid Tropics. ICRISAT is located in Hyderabad near the Patan Cheru. In the Patan Cheru also one of the world second largest pollutant area. In the Patan Cheru is a suburban and mandal headquarters of the Medak district, located about the 25 kilometers of the Hyderabad. It is one of the most polluted area in the India, where nearby 14 villages were badly affected by the pollution. So 14 villages already polluted due to that, because of the pollution. Okay. Next. Next, these are the important points. Once methyl isocyanate is the responsibility of the Bhopal gas tragedy. Okay. Next, air pollution. What is that? Air pollution. So, if the solid, liquid and gaseous substances are present in the higher volume than required in the air, it is harmful to the air, is called air pollution. Pollution means if anything is the excess in that environment, that is causal to the pollution. Who are the causing to the pollution? That is called pollutants. That is called pollutant. So air pollution in the solid, liquid, gaseous substances are present in the higher volume than the required in the air is called air pollution. Pollutant, substances responsible for the disturbing the naturally occurring balance are said to be polluted. If the pollutant caused by the air pollutant. If the pollutant caused by the water, that is called water pollutant. If the pollutant caused by the soil, that is soil pollutant. Okay, who are causing to the pollution, that is called pollutants. Volcanic eruption. Actually, that pollution is caused by the naturally and artificially. Volcanic eruption is caused by the naturally. Okay, throw out the lava suddenly from the mountain or a hill. Suddenly that lavas are coming through the mountains. So that is known as the volcanic eruption. Volcanic eruption is caused by that air pollution by the natural. Thermal power plants. Thermal power plants means actually that electricity is produced by the coal. Electricity produced by that coal. The place where the electric what I am saying, my point is, okay, thermal power plants means which of that, so the place where the electric power is generated by using of the coal is called thermal power plants. Okay, generally we are using to that production of the electricity we are using to the coal, that is called thermal power plants. Water pollution. So actually the contamination of the water with unwanted harmful substances like sewage, toxic chemicals and industrial waste. Industrial waste also we are called to the effluents. Industrial effluents means what are the waste are generated from the industrial, that is called industrial effluent. So that means sewage, toxic chemicals, industrial waste, these are causing to the pollution in the water. Okay. Next, potable water. Water suitable for the drinking is called potable water. Okay. Fresh water, there is no color, there is no shape, there is no taste, there is no odor. Okay. Fresh water is the rainwater is the fresh water. Every day to day life we are using to the mineral water, that is the adding to the chemical, so that's why they are getting to the some color, some sweetness is coming. Fresh water, there is no color, there is no shape, there is no size, there is no odor, there is no smell. Okay. Toxic industrial waste. The industrial waste contain large number of the harmful chemicals like acid, alkali, metal such as the arsenic, lead, mercury and cadmium. So these are causing to the toxicity. Fertilizers and pesticides. Day by day nowadays population is increasing the population, provide to the food, we are using to that especially fertilizers and pesticide. So these are causing to the pollution in the crops and air and water. To increase the fertility of the soil, some chemicals and fertilizers are used to kill this pest on the crop plant. Farmer makes use to the pesticide. SPM, suspended particulate matter. Suspended particulate matter. So pollutants are the substance which contaminate the environment. Main pollutants of the suspended particulate matter is the carbon monoxide, excess carbon dioxide, oxides of the sulfur and oxides of the nitrogen and chlorofluorocarbons and heavy metal. So this is the lesson for that, not for the drink, not for the breath. Tomorrow once we will discuss last lesson, then we can close. Okay? Thank you. Have a great day. Avinash, any doubts regarding?
Sir, last lesson is why do we fall?
Tomorrow we will discuss. Okay? Same time. Thank you.